Thursday. Oh my gosh, the week has gone so fast, guys. I could tell you one thing. It flew by. It just flew by. Right now, guys, it is Thursday. We're going to just go straight to it. I completed my 13-week on my health journey. As you all know, today is health and fitness. We're going to talk about it. I did not make it to the gym because life be life. And guys, you know, today was one of those days where, you know, I started off early. I did had a few private rides from people that I know, that they referred, and, you know, well-known people that coming in and just dropping in for a few minutes, probably a day or two, because they're in transition to go on the cruise. And we were referred by our first customer that we had. So she keeps sending us new people. And so today's one of those days I'm going to pick up a friend of a friend and take them to their hotel as they're going to jump on, you know, their cruise tomorrow morning. So yes, one thing with private rides, it's a good thing in one way, because you're consistently receiving private rides on your driving app, or directly, you're doing it directly. However, though, it can be an inconvenience, because if I live on one side of the island and your pickup is on the opposite side of the island, it's not beneficial sometimes for me cost wise, because I end up having to like turn off all my other apps and focus on dead legging it to that location and dead legging it back. So sometimes private rides, unless they're paying you and they're leaving out with the area in the area that you're at, it makes sense. Otherwise, it makes no sense. Don't even do it. Remember, I always say all money is not good money. And sometimes if you're doing a favor, you can, you know, you can look past that scenario, but it is a little inconvenience. The other day, I went to one of the restaurants and the lady is like, hey, you do Lyft? I noticed that you do Lyft sometimes. Will you be able to do a private ride for me? And, you know, because my spouse is leaving, and she said, I don't trust anybody to pick me up, and I need to be to work at a period of time. Well, she wants me for 5 days a week, but the location that she wants me to pick her up from, to take her to a location at early mornings, it will just jump into my health and fitness. And talking about health and fitness, y'all already know that I'm focused. I'm already completed my 13th week. I'm going into my 14th week. I had my follow-up appointment with the nutritionist. Everything is going good. Lost another 4 pounds. Y'all didn't notice it yet, but just wait. Remember, those little pounds is going to compound. Like, they're going to just compound. Eventually, you're going to see me looking all... And then you could say, oh yeah, Paulette did mention that 200 weeks ago she had started her weight loss journey. But I'm just letting you all know everything is going well. Even though during the holidays I did caved in and ended up only losing 1 pound within that month. But this time I want the weight to go slowly but surely. So for me, a pound a week to 2 is definitely the key. Okay. Now going back to that, I'm going to continuously try my best to do 3 to 5 days a week of health and fitness, and still focusing on eating healthy, making healthier choices. I feel like that is one of the main problems of the healthier choices thing. So just now I had snacks, and guess what I had? I had me some grapes. Why? Because I mean, I really wanted some chips, but you know, you got to tell the stomach, no, you're not having the salt right now, Paulette. Let's get something healthy. So a healthy snack will be some nice little green grapes that I had. And actually I feel really full after having that nice little snack. So don't let your mind take over the progress, because sometimes our eyes can think so like, oh my God, you're starving, you got to eat it all. And then you feel like, oh yeah, I do. And you believe it, and you go and pick wrong choices. And then you're sick after the end of the day, because you know your body didn't need it. It needed something else healthier. So I feel really it was filling to have me, you know, a handful or two of grapes, and knowing that it's not going to hinder any progress. Even though I did not make it to the gym today because life be life, and like I mentioned, and we are definitely getting into that moment of the year, February, that things is becoming a little bit more busier, demands is higher. So, I need to make sure and stay focused when it comes to my fitness portion, because I tend to run behind everything else other than why I do what I do in the first place. The health and fitness, that's the why I get out of the house, because I want to make sure that I make it to the gym. The why I get back home, because I want to make sure that I can spend quality time with my family, doing the things that I want to do, and then balancing everything else in between. So for me, that's where I'm at right now when it comes to health and fitness. We are still going strong. 14th week is starting up tomorrow. Every Friday, by the way, is when the cycle starts all over again. So tomorrow I'll be starting my 14th week on my weight loss journey. I already updated you guys on how that went. When I checked in with the nutritionist, for those that don't know, I decided I needed to work on my health this year and make the decision and make it happen. So putting all that together by making the decision and making it happen, guys, it is happening slowly but surely. And I just want you guys to know that it takes some time, and it is a little inconvenience every once in a while, because you're focused on you. We all self-observe. You're focused on yourself, but then yet when it comes to the healthy portion, you feel like I can't take off because I got to do this or I got to do that, and I'm not going to do this, I'm not going to do the other thing, because we make all these excuses. But take time off for yourself. If you're having issues or trouble like myself when it comes to making better choices when it comes to your health, if you can't handle it, find somebody that can help coach you and guide you through so you can keep up and stay healthy. If you're having issues moving, guys, getting your workout in, getting your exercise in, make sure that you connect with individuals that are on the same focus as you. They're aiming towards the same goals. Like right now I have a group of sisters that we're accountable to each other every morning. We check in, rise and shine, it's gym time, is that wake up call. So, and whoever gets to the gym first, they set up for the person that it's me and a few others that we work on the way to the gym, or some of us are getting off of work because we have red eye shift. So the people that do get there earlier, they will help support that. So find yourself a support group when it comes to fitness that's going to keep you accountable so you can stay focused, guys. Figure out ways that you're not feeling like it's a chore. If getting up in the morning and going to the gym for you feel like a chore, then you have not overcame that little, you're still not there yet. But make sure that you don't wait too long, that something does happen, that you are forced to go to the gym. You are forced to making better choices. We don't want to get to the forceful part. So that's why a little bit each day is going to work in your favor in a long run. So that's my advice to you guys. For me, it took a long time to get serious with this thing. And I said, you know what? Myself motivation has gone out of the window when it came to making better choices. I had no control over that. It was gone. So I needed somebody to keep me on track, every week, keep me on track on weigh-ins a certain amount of time, and keep me focused when it came to my health and fitness, especially the health part, because I couldn't do it by myself. I had no self-motivation. I would just eat my chips. Sometimes I get carried away with the ice cream. You all know I love my pecans, butter pecans, and I'll get carried away. But I needed someone to assist me. So I found an assistant, somebody that could help me in the nutrition that has a degree. Okay, so that's what's helping me now. It's raining like crazy, guys. See, this is what we all have to go through. Look at that. So I'm going through the rain at this moment in time here in Hawaii. I don't know about you guys that's on the mainland, with the snow. Prayers sending out to you guys. It's not easy, guys, when it comes to working in this gig economy and having to deal with the weather. We have no control over the weather. Sometimes it's raining over here, sometimes it's not. And on the mainland, the same thing. If you are working in the gig economy and you're on the mainland and it's snowing, be cautious, guys. Be very careful. Not every order you have to take. Some roads is going to be good to go, and some roads it's not worth it. You don't need to get stuck somewhere in the middle of nowhere for a $2 order or a $4 order. Make it make sense, okay? Make it make sense. I ended up today having to cancel a big order that was nearly $50 order. It was 4 items, guys, but in that 4 items, let me tell you how that was divided in. 10 cases of 40 bottled waters. Yes, ma'am. 3 big 40 bottles of some fruit punch thingy. And then it had the other 2 thing. It was 2 24 can case of Coca-Cola. And the other one was some other type of whatever can of whatever drink that was, some type of Tampico or whatever. They had a case of that. And I'm looking at the individual like, is this a house? Is this a joke? It's not April 1st yet, okay? Is this time, are y'all pranking me? Like, seriously. And then to make it worse, it wasn't even been going to a house. It was going to an apartment. She put house, apartment B. Now, who's going to go in apartment B? That mean in the back of the house. I looked at that. I was like, wait a minute. This is the same individual that a few months ago, I think it was last year, that I had to return her 8 cases she had last time because all her 6 cars was in front, so I could not get in the back to carry all the waters. Did you all remember that one? That's the same individual. I told him, can you block her from me, please? Can you just remove her from the system so that way I don't have to get her? She needs to be reported. But what they told me is that, guys, it's the 5th of the month. EBT. I mean, kudos to you guys that order online and you're able to do your ABT shopping because you can order. Kudos to you. I respect that. But what I don't respect is the disrespect that you order like 80 something items and then you don't even have the audacity to leave a tip. The person had all of that order with no tip included in it and in an apartment so I can carry it. So I called the company and I ended up canceling. Hi, Sister Tanya. How are you today? Hope all is well with you, sis. Hope all is well. Thanks for dropping by as I'm right now just, I'm just warming up all of my little negative scenarios that I had today. But you know what? This too shall pass. So I ended up canceling my $40-something order because the individual ordered too much, and the guy was like, it's EBT the 4th and the 5th, and I was like, I don't have a problem doing an order, but I do have a problem that you exaggerated. If you were coming to pick up all those waters by yourself, I could understand, but most people don't want to carry their water, so they want to pay nothing and how the company ship it to them. Well, she wasn't getting that water today because I canceled that bad boy. I was like, cancel it. And they canceled it for me. And right after that, I got a $30-something one, close to $40, shop and delivery for 10 items. And I'm on that one right now. I'm going to go do that one, because sometime, it's certain values, guys. It's certain value. When you're ordering online, it's a luxury. So treat it like a luxury. Drop a tip in there, okay? Don't be just working people to that and telling you, put it here, put it on the hair, put it inside of this, put it on the other thing, and then all of a sudden, and then what? So don't be giving a whole long messages telling people where to put stuff. If I get to your house, you should meet me at the front door. So that way you can help assist me put it where it's supposed to be. Otherwise, find somebody else. So I told her, find somebody else. I could, not today. Not today, Paulette wasn't doing it. And it was raining anyway, so I was like, I'm not even going to budge trying to figure out anything. I was just going to just cancel the order. I'm on my second one. Today I had another lift. Because of the rain, the app is just acting all kind of how. So the maps was frozen up. I did so many wrong turns. I felt I was getting like whiplash because I did, the app said go left and it meant go right. And then I'm turning and I'm going around. It was embarrassing. I'm telling you. I told the customer, I said, I'm so sorry, but thank God, guys. Let me tell you something. Whenever you're going through something, just always remember to pause for a little bit and give thanks. Because by doing that, guys, every passenger that I encountered today and something went wrong, they were like, it's okay. They were so kind. They were so understandable. And they were like, it's okay, it's the app fault. You didn't do anything. I was like, oh my gosh, I'm going to have to tip them for telling me kindness, because normally it's the opposite way around. I'm making sure that they're okay and speaking positive and all that. And today everybody was like, it's going to be okay. It's going to get better. I say, yes, I know it's going to get better, but I'm so sorry I did the wrong turn and nothing you could do. And one thing, when you're on Lyft and you do a wrong turn and that person is like trying to get to point A to point B, especially an airport ride, guys, and you make a mistake, that can cost them their flight, and then you're stuck. It's just not something that feels good when it happens. But long story short, they made it on time. The other one, it wasn't nothing that I could have done. They just ordered their Lyft too late, and they were doing whale watching, and by the time I got there, they had like a few seconds to get on, otherwise they were going to lose. And they were on vacation too. They were going to lose their entire booking, and I felt bad. So I was like, once I got there, I put a few words in for them, and the guy was like, okay, come on around, we're leaving out. And I felt good, they felt good. I got a $20 tip. So you see how it works? I mean, you add a little kindness to somebody else. You go a little bit extra mile for somebody else. And guys, it all worked out. They handed me $20 tip just because I told the owner, give them a chance. They're going to be leaving in the next couple of days anyway. It's not going to hurt you to just leave them, even though they're like 45 minutes late. You understand me? They were like 45 minutes late, probably 50 minutes late, but the boat was still there. So they still had the opportunity to put them on board, and when the guy called, he was like, they told me I want to lose the trip. I say, don't worry about him. You probably spoke to a little $5 employee that was upset and didn't have his coffee yet. You wait till we get there, and then we're going to speak to the manager. When we got there and they let them on, and they looked at me, they're about to cry. Like their little eyes was like, oh my gosh, where did you come from, girl? I said, I am blessed and highly favored. Hey, by the way, if y'all like this hat, go over there to Brother TNT and Sister Nicole and go and buy yourself a nice little bucket hat. Look at that. Beautiful. And then you can put all your stuff on it. So I always put bless on mine because, you're blessed. If you're watching this right now, you are blessed and highly favored, and you better give thanks. How they say that? No. They do like this when they're clapping. I don't know how to do. I do all the little high-end little claps that they do. But at the end of the day, guys, I just want y'all to know you are better give thanks. Okay? If you are watching this, if you are just coming in, you better give thanks to the Almighty because you are here. You made it. Like Minister Mars says, you made it today. Many didn't. Okay? I woke up today and I'm giving thanks. Blessed. Hello, Sister Khadijah. How are you today? Hope all is well. Thank you so much for chiming in. I appreciate each and every one of you guys for coming in on these little conversations on the go. Like I say, this is all I can do at this point in time because in the next six weeks, Paulette is definitely on a focus mood, and sometimes I would want to be like Sister Khadijah in her kitchen cooking up a storm and, doing all these nice little activities. I catch her every once in a while, but most of the time, Sister Khadijah, I'm here on Lyft with somebody in the back of my car, so I can't go on live. So all of you guys, if you don't see me on your lives, I'll do follow-ups and catch up with you guys after I give you all that like and let y'all know that I came in here, but sometimes the timing is off for me because you all start probably when your day is going down. My day right now is just 12:35. I haven't even had lunch yet, so the timing over here compared to the timing on the mainland, many people, they start and they're like, where's Paulette? I don't see Paulette. Paulette will come in at the end just because at this point in time, due to work reasons, she working, this is my work schedule, and my data, sometimes I'm on here and I'll go and drop by for a few seconds, but please don't take it personal, okay? I'll be working and my data can only handle so much, okay? It only can handle so much. After a period of time, my data is telling me bye-bye. It'd be throttling. Y'all would just be on the to be continued little circle that they go around like this. That's about all you all gonna get, because data be ending. And I'm on unlimited, but I be throttled every month because I try to support as much as I can. But just to let y'all know, if you're not seeing me or you see me pop in and then pop out, is because I'm preserving that data, girlfriends, okay? And I'm outside. Now, when I get home, that's different. But by the time I get home, it's already like 8, 9 o'clock for you guys. You're all ready to wind down. Sometimes I catch Sister Kadisha in the evening time, but most of my other brothers and sisters is hard to catch up with, because when they go online, I'm outside the house already. So forgive me, okay? Forgive me. But I give you all your likes. I make sure and like y'all stuff. I make sure and go in there. Sometimes I get a chance when I'm not driving to leave a little comment or something like that. But I be pulling up. I pull up, okay? I do pull up on y'all, but I don't be in the chat. So I just wanted to clear that air with you guys to let you know that I see you. I see you all the time, but she be working behind this wheel, girlfriend. She be working, making that money. Hello, Sister A. Brown. How are you? Hope all is well. Thank you guys for coming in. I appreciate each and every one of you guys. I am 1 minute away from my drop, but I just wanted to come on to let you all know that regardless of what you're going through, push through it. Don't stop. Push through. Good, bad, or indifferent. That's what life is all about. It's not about all the happy moments. It's not all about the fun moments. It's about you're going to have hiccups. And the same way and attitude you have when you have happy moments, you should have that same attitude. You count it all joy when you have hiccups in your day or in your week or within your life. Don't feel like, oh my gosh, it's the end of the world for me. No, that is just temporary, okay? Pain is just temporary, okay? That's it. It's not going to last for long unless you allow it to. It's you that have control if you're going to stay in that valley or you're going to move forward, okay? Nothing wrong with staying in the valley. Sometimes we need to stay in the valley and cry a little bit for a few, but make sure to remember to get back up and keep pushing through, because life is going to life with or without you. Life is going to be life in somebody else then, okay? Learn to maneuver, adjust your sail, and keep pushing forward. I love y'all. Deuces. Until next time. She got to go. Make